so forth. Now, I thought that was like, damn, Kelsey, like what? Like I thought everything was good, man. Now, for those of you guys wondering what I'm talking about this post right here. So these are the shirts that they wore. So those of you kind of wondering what is going on, I'm talking about these shirts right here in this post. Let's play it real quick. So as you guys can see here, the shirts say, "Pay us what you owe us." Now I told y'all my thoughts on this, bro. I told y'all your boy.
Recent tensions emerged during WNBA All-Star Weekend regarding team coordination and player advocacy efforts. Kelsey Plum appeared to create friction with Caitlin Clark's side through pointed comments about meeting attendance and team unity initiatives. The controversy centered around coordinated t-shirts worn by players during All-Star activities. These garments displayed the message "Pay us what you owe us," representing a collective statement about salary negotiations and league compensation. The organized effort aimed to present a unified front during high-visibility weekend events. During media availability, Plum made notable remarks about participation in planning sessions.
Thoughts on this, bro? I told y'all your boy John Liquidator definitely believe they should be making some money. Should they be getting paid as much as NBA players? I don't think so, bro. I think they should definitely be millionaires because they are providing an entertainment service. But hell, y'all only got close to the green for the first time ever because of Caitlin Clark's there. I mean, personally, I feel like them relying so heavily on Caitlin Clark, one player, to generate their money, it's going to take some time, man.
She indicated that representatives from Clark's All-Star team failed to attend meetings where the t-shirt demonstration was organized. Sabrina Ionescu attempted to moderate the situation and redirect conversation, but Plum continued emphasizing the absence of Clark's teammates from organizational discussions. The compensation advocacy reflects broader league concerns about player salaries compared to entertainment value generated. While players deserve increased compensation for their professional services, sustainable growth requires consistent performance across multiple seasons. The league's financial health depends on maintaining viewership and fan engagement beyond individual star power. Clark's influence on ticket sales and television ratings has been substantial, with prices dropping significantly during her absence from games.
Take some time, man, to get y'all those $200-300 million contracts, bro. It just is. This isn't like a one and done thing that's going to take, you know what I'm saying, a year or two. Y'all got to show proven years of winning. And the way y'all attacking Caitlin Clark, beating her up, battering her, I don't know what the future even look like for y'all with viewership and entertainment. We seen as soon as Caitlin Clark got hurt, the ticket prices dropped 50% in one damn day, bro. Hell, even your boy John the Liquidator decided not to.
This dependency on a single player creates challenges for long-term revenue stability and salary negotiations. Sustainable growth requires developing multiple marketable stars and maintaining competitive balance. The t-shirt demonstration represented strategic timing, utilizing All-Star Weekend's concentrated media attention and player gathering. Such collective actions become more impactful when all top performers participate in unified messaging. The absence of certain team representatives potentially weakened the intended solidarity. Plum's comments about meeting attendance created unnecessary division during what should have been a celebratory weekend.
John the Liquidator decided not to go because what has been transpiring with Caitlin, bro. But make no excuses about it. Kelsey Plum definitely took some digs at her. And let's check it out right now, man. Roll the footage.
Happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise, but the t-shirt, just United Front was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. And, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that.
While players have legitimate concerns about compensation, public criticism of teammates undermines collective bargaining efforts and creates internal conflict. The broader context involves ongoing collective bargaining negotiations between players and league management. These discussions determine salary structures, benefits, and working conditions for future seasons. Unity among players traditionally strengthens negotiating positions with ownership groups. All-Star Weekend attendance reached impressive levels across multiple events, from the main game to skills competitions and fan interaction opportunities. The three-point contest, skills challenge, and various promotional activities drew substantial crowds, demonstrating growing fan interest in women's professional basketball.
Not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Anyone else? In the back right.
International fan attendance highlighted the league's expanding global reach, with supporters traveling from countries like New Zealand, Australia, and the Philippines. These international connections represent significant growth opportunities for merchandising, broadcasting, and global brand development. Player accessibility and fan interaction remain distinguishing characteristics of the WNBA compared to other professional sports leagues. Athletes consistently engage with supporters through meet and greet sessions, social media interaction, and community events. This personal connection builds lasting fan loyalty and differentiates the league's marketing approach. The weekend's success demonstrated the league's entertainment value and commercial potential when properly promoted and executed.
For either of you, I mean, this is not the first time that you guys have used shirts to sort of make a message as players. I'm thinking back to like the Brittany Griner jerseys a few years ago at the All-Star game. Just what is it about this setting, that method of, using that to communicate a message that's special for WNBA players?
I mean, it's the only time when all of your best players are kind of united and able to be in the same building, for an entire weekend and talk through what it is that.
However, internal conflicts like the meeting attendance controversy can undermine positive momentum and create unnecessary distractions from on-court achievements. Plum acknowledged the awareness-building success of the T-shirt campaign while emphasizing ongoing negotiation processes. She indicated that players would await league responses to their compensation proposals before determining subsequent advocacy strategies. This approach suggests continued collective action possibilities if negotiations stall. The timing of public criticism during All-Star Celebration Weekend raised questions about appropriate venues for airing internal grievances. While players have rights to express concerns, doing so during premium promotional opportunities may damage the league's public image and marketing efforts.
We want to do collectively, and so there's no better time than to be able to do it at the All-Star break when everyone's kind of able to come together, be in meetings, show up to CBA, talks, and be able to understand what it is that we want to do with the attention that we have this weekend.
Kelsey, I asked Sabrina and Kelsey Mitchell about this as well, but just, somebody who's been in this league when crowds were smaller than they are now, when the player experience is in multiple places was fundamental.
Clark's impact on league popularity continues generating discussion about individual versus collective success. While her presence significantly boosts attendance and television ratings, sustainable growth requires developing multiple stars and maintaining competitive integrity across all teams. The compensation debate reflects legitimate concerns about player value relative to revenue generation. However, public disputes between teammates can weaken negotiating positions and create divisions that ownership groups might exploit during contract discussions. Media coverage of the controversy overshadowed other positive All-Star Weekend developments, including skill demonstrations, fan engagement activities, and international outreach efforts. This shift in narrative focus illustrates how internal conflicts can derail promotional opportunities.
Fundamentally different. Just what does a weekend like this mean for you? And are you used to it? Is this, Sabrina talked about, this is the normal, this is the expected. I'm just wondering how you process this and where you are on it at this point.
It was an incredible weekend. I mean, this is my fourth time, and I thought by far it was the most packed, not just from the game standpoint, but the three-point contest, skills contest, as well as, the orange carpet was live. We had W live events. I mean, every event.
Moving forward, players must balance advocacy efforts with team unity and public relations considerations. Effective collective bargaining requires coordination, but public criticism of teammates during major events can undermine broader objectives and damage relationships. The weekend's attendance figures and fan enthusiasms demonstrated the league's growth potential when players work collaboratively toward common goals. Maintaining this momentum requires resolving internal disputes privately while presenting unified public messaging about league value and player contributions. International expansion opportunities became evident through diverse fan attendance and global media interest. These developments suggest potential revenue streams that could support improved player compensation without creating internal conflicts or damaging team chemistry.
At All-Star Weekend. And I don't think anyone can really question that. Don't understand how kids can watch streamers 24/7. There's just so much out there in the world, numbing their brains, watching them at 9 a.m. in your mid-30s. Like, that's the thing. Like, that is, I will say this, that is the big thing when it comes to IRL streaming, is IRL streaming has absolutely killed it. They have killed the game when it comes to the way streaming is. Whether it be, like, a case of that. I can't even remember who, like, really, obviously, IRL streaming started.
The situation highlights the delicate balance between individual star power and collective team success in professional sports. While marquee players drive initial interest, sustainable growth requires all participants working towards shared objectives rather than creating divisions that weaken the overall product. Natisha Hiedemann and Courtney Williams dominated All-Star Weekend through their unprecedented streaming presence. Their broadcast achieved remarkable viewership numbers, maintaining approximately 10,000 concurrent viewers even during inactive periods, displaying blank screens. This engagement occurred without active.
Remember who, like, really, obviously IRL streaming started off with, like, Ice Poseidon and then there was, it just kind of got a little bit crazy after that. But obviously the IRL streaming is kind of taken over again. But you're seeing it, like, you've got Caitlin Clark pulling up on their stream, Caitlin running up to them a couple of times. You've got in the middle of the morning, Nekamumke running into their room to wake up Courtney Williams to show up to the meeting.
Prior to the streaming event, their follower count reportedly remained below 10,000, indicating massive audience expansion within a condensed time frame. This growth trajectory places them among prominent content creators within the platform's ecosystem. The duo's presence became a defining element of All-Star Weekend festivities. Their approach to in-real-life streaming proved exceptionally effective, following successful models established by early pioneers like Ice Poseidon before evolving into current sophisticated formats. IRL streaming has resurged as a dominant content category, with their broadcast exemplifying this trend's potential. Notable interactions occurred throughout their stream, including spontaneous appearances by Caitlin Clark, who approached them multiple times during various events.
Show up to the meeting, like, you got everything. You've got absolutely everything from All-Star Weekend on this stream, and you had them basically there for the party. You had them just suddenly talking to all of Caitlin's relatives. Which is a crazy thing. You have Caitlin running up, was watching you earlier. You said 5K routine, now she's not getting any money.
The content captured authentic moments, such as teammates visiting hotel rooms for wake-up calls and informal gatherings. These unscripted interactions provided viewers unprecedented access to player personalities beyond traditional media presentations. Coverage extended to official All-Star events and private gatherings, including parties where Clark engaged directly with the streaming audience. The broadcast documented conversations with Clark's family members, creating intimate viewing experiences typically unavailable through conventional sports media. Clark acknowledged watching their content and expressed appreciation for their entertainment value. Reference was made to a monetary gesture involving $5,000, though specific details remained unclear regarding the intended recipient and ultimate disposition of these funds.
You said 5K routine, now she's not getting any money. What happened here?
I already tonight. Earlier you said 5K routine. I know, I was going to give it to her. I know. We over with, man. We over with.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to show it on stream, but one of the Courtney Williams wanted, or Caitlin found Stub Buzz, says you wanted Courtney to win the skills challenge. Like, I think that it's a...
The conversation suggested charitable intentions or prize distributions related to skills competition outcomes. Their streaming success contributed significantly to player marketing and league promotion. The broadcast achieved more effective player humanization within 72 hours than traditional marketing efforts over extended periods. This organic promotion generated authentic engagement rather than manufactured publicity campaigns. The streamers maintained positive community standards, actively moderating negative commentary directed toward any players.
In the skills challenge. like, I think that it's one of the crazy things. Like, that has kind of kept All-Star Weekend alive for everybody. And I do think when it comes to these players, it's like, I think everyone is just objectively happy at this scenario and is enjoying these streams. Why? Because they're likable. Like, we can cut all the crap. We can stop all the crap being like, oh, X, Y, and Z player only gets attention for X, Y.
When Sophie Cunningham appeared on stream amid significant criticism, they protected her from harassment by blocking toxic viewers. This protective stance occasionally generated backlash from certain audience segments who expected different responses. Williams demonstrated authentic personality throughout the broadcast, remaining unapologetically herself without artificial presentation adjustments. Her natural charisma and genuine interactions resonated strongly with viewers seeking authentic athlete personalities. Hidman, while more reserved, contributed meaningfully to the stream's overall dynamic.
Only gets attention for X, Y, and Z reason, and it's not they're likable, they're just whatever, and oh, they don't dislike them because they're not likable, they're disliked because of another random prejudice reason. I'm like, Courtney Williams and Natisha Heidemann have become almost two of the most like likable players in the league. Let's be real. Like, they're going with the Caitlin showing off the Lexi Hull jersey. Like, it is.
The broadcast maintained consistent high rankings within Twitch's Just Chatting category, frequently placing among the top 3 or 4 streams. Current positioning in the top 9 channels ensures continued visibility without requiring users to scroll extensively. This prominent placement generates algorithmic advantages, as viewers typically select from featured top streams. Twitch's recommendation system favors highly ranked content, creating positive feedback loops where popular streams maintain visibility and attract additional viewers. This mechanism contributed to their sustained growth throughout the weekend period.
Off the Lexi Hull jersey. Like, it's objectively fun. A 72-hour long stream, them at the after party with Caitlin Clark pulling up and going on the stream, talking about how she's enjoyed the stream so much. Like, all of this type of stuff at the pre-All-Star party on Thursday night. And, like, all of this stuff is good for the league. It is good for the league. And it's like, they have done a better job of marketing the league. They've done a better job in the last 72 hours than the league has actually done a market.
Natural discovery through platform browsing supplemented their existing audience base. Viewer engagement remained remarkably high even during inactive streaming periods, with thousands maintaining watch time during blank screen displays. This behavior demonstrates exceptional audience investment in the streamer's content and personalities. Such dedication typically requires months or years of community building to achieve. The stream provided comprehensive All-Star Weekend documentation, offering perspectives unavailable through traditional broadcasting.
Their job of marketing the league. They've done a better job in the last 72 hours than the league has actually done of marketing the players. Like, it is, there's no question about it. There's no question about it. They've done that good a job marketing. You've even got, it's crazy when you've even got freaking Portnoy. You've even got Portnoy. I've never downloaded Twitch or any streaming platform. That was until today. Stubborn's done more marketing for WNBA in their 72-hour stream. The Bozos running the league have done since inception. They're hilarious and humanize everybody. And that's the thing. It was like, I said,
viewers experienced behind-the-scenes interactions, informal conversations, and spontaneous moments that humanize professional athletes. This accessibility created stronger connections between players and fans. Their promotional impact exceeded conventional marketing strategies, reaching hundreds of thousands or potentially millions of viewers across the 72-hour period. This organic reach provided invaluable exposure for women's basketball without requiring significant marketing expenditures. The authentic nature of interactions generated genuine enthusiasm rather than manufactured excitement.